it starts to open the door.
So we have made it on the plane, we're just waiting to take off. I like the vibe. We made it to Hurghada, to this view. I'm not gonna lie, there should be an outside light because we can't see anything.
There would be inside.
But look at this hotel that's right opposite us, it's so beautiful. But
an outside light.
this sunset is something else. We have made it to Egypt. We have eaten dinner. And now we're just at the Zaza Lounge. Zaza Lounge is like a shisha lounge and you get cocktails and everything. Do a little flip. It's really cute. We have come to grab some snacks. I don't know what to choose. There's lots of tea here though. And coffee.
Egyptian tea.
Egyptian tea.
I might get some for my...
Do you know what snack you're gonna get? Oh, you're going for the OG barbecue. What are these? Hot sticks?
Oh, they're nice though.
Are they? How do you know?
Because I've had them in little shops like Asda seller.
So for context, we spent the first day just chilling. The weather was actually really nice on this day. It was probably the warmest day of the trip, so perfect time for sunbathing and swimming. This was just the poolside. And then the hotel, Sindbad Club, for anyone wondering, has its own private beach. So we just took a walk down there, we ate some lunch in their snack bar, and then we just sat by the sea, just enjoying the vibes. It was a bit windy, as you can probably hear, but yeah. So we have come to Hurghada Marina of an evening. It costs like £1.26 in an Uber from the hotel for like a 15-minute ride. But yeah, I'll insert some clips of what to expect if you visit the marina at night. It's very busy actually, surprisingly. Look at those yachts.
We don't need a summoner build for the bitches who can't play TFT.
It's my birthday.
Jarring. Because like, how you losing Savannah and then next thing you know, a headcrumb comes.
So we spent my birthday around the pool. Be prepared for the next clip. That's what I'm gonna say. So on this day we did a super safari, which was really, really fun. I'll leave all the links down below. So the Super Safari consisted of a 30-minute quad bike tour across the desert, and then we went into like safari buggies. And then after we did that, we went in a jeep, the same jeep that collected us, and went across the desert. It was like a 40-minute ride in this jeep. like this the whole time. It was kind of brutal, I must say. As you can see, we were all literally being flown around. There was this poor girl in the back, this French girl, and she was getting thrown against that glass. But it was really, really fun.
Excuse me, one by one. Lamborghini Ferrari. Touch. Sit. No problem. With me. Come in here.
Now I must add, when we got to the Boudin village, we were able to take a camel ride, which I declined politely. Don't really agree on camel rides, but I know everyone has their own opinion on that. But we did also get to go into this, what do I call it, shack with animals that are like, you know, that live in the desert. Yeah, best way to explain it. These were the two French girls. They were absolutely hilarious. We were loving it. We were dying of laughter. I wasn't too much of a fan of this. Bit of a gross face of me. Now that I'm looking back, not too pleased with myself for condoning this. Must be honest. But it was an interesting experience, and yeah, it was interesting to learn about the animals native to the Egyptian desert.
Nice, my friend. But I make this stop not for the sunset to smoke one
Mountains we see.
It's me again with the voiceover. So on this day we did the Orange Bay day trip. For context, so we took this very nice yacht. Well, they first collected us from the hotel, then we took this really nice yacht out into the sea. The ocean was so blue. Honestly, you wouldn't realise you're in Egypt. You'd think you're in the Maldives or something. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. So yeah, we got to do some snorkeling. There's like a camera guy that comes along on these day trips. They do charge, so beware. But he was getting great content of us. Had the GoPro out and everything. I can actually swim, but I chose to stick with the guy with the ring because I was very nervous. The cameraman strikes again. I wasn't gonna voice over or even add this clip in, but I just thought it was really funny because everyone thought these two were a couple the whole trip. So the poses that this guy was making them do was actually really funny to watch. Yeah. I must admit, I'm absolutely terrible at recording face vlogs, so I thought I'd voice over a little bit of the clips from this particular day. So we woke up super early, 4 a.m. To take a private day trip to Luxor. It was about 4.5 hour drive there. It's quite far away, but the views were really beautiful on the way. It was sunrise. This was us going across the Nile, and then we arrived at the Valley of the Kings. Guys, the landscape was so beautiful. You arrive and you take this little like bus. I wouldn't really call it a bus, but it's kind of like a bus, and it takes you up to the tombs. So just a bit more information on this day trip. We actually had the minibus and our own tour guide to ourselves. The bus, 2 drivers, they would take us everywhere we needed to go. So yeah, these clips are just from inside of the tombs, and my inner child was in awe the whole time. It's so crazy when you learn about, hieroglyphics in ancient Egypt as a kid, and then to actually be in a tomb in person is quite wild. I'm so glad that we went in January because the weather was quite mild, to say like 22 degrees. The sun was really warm, but it just meant that when we were inside, we weren't dying of heat because it was very busy. And I can imagine in 45-degree heat, it would have been really hot. Our next stop was Temple of Queen Hatshepsut. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Again, take one of these little buses to the temple. Absolutely beautiful, guys. The landscape is insane. Honestly, I felt like I was in a movie. I don't know, Indiana Jones or whatever. But yeah, the tour guide was really, really informative. He literally explained everything and took us around. Also gave us some time to explore ourselves as well. But I think what we're looking at is a ball that's thousands of years old, should I say. Yeah, it was actually quite insane. The views as well, like towards the Nile. But yeah, I feel like here you can kind of see how busy it was. This was just to get inside a tomb. And people were so impatient. There was a lot of people from a lot of different places, and some were very impatient. But yeah, this is us just heading back to the minibus, and then we actually went to go have a traditional meal. This was included in our tour. And then we headed to Karnak Temple. Now, we had some weird experiences here. There was a lot of how can I say it, like Egyptian school kids on their trip, because this was half term, so I think a lot of them were on trips. There was a lot of Egyptians as well, which is so nice to see that they actually get to travel in their own country. But as a multiracial group, there was quite some interesting experiences. Literally at this spot right here, I had a family grab my hand and take a picture of me with their kids. I don't know if it's because I'm blonde or whatever, but Divine, Siaban, Abbas got lots of stairs. It was really weird. And this is us just heading back to Luxor. It was almost 6 hours to go back. You can literally, in the next clip, you're going to see the sun was setting. It took us a long time, very long day, 4 a.m. I think we got back like 9 p.m. at night. It was a very, very long day.